Hey guys, it's Roha here, and I just wanted to show you guys my budget wizard because I've had a lot of requests to do one because in a lot of my videos my gear is like worth like 40 mil gold at minimum. So I decided to try to create a wizard that could handle Inferno fairly easily and only spending a minimum amount of money. And some of you guys are thinking, wow, 2.5 million gold is not a budget wizard, but in my opinion, with the gold prices and stuff these days, it is, and it's not very hard to make 2.5 mil gold. You can make it in a couple hours, literally. I have lots of auction house videos and stuff. I'll put some in the description below if you need help getting gold. A lot of gold farming videos as well, where in the gold farming alone, you can make that money in a day, in like, 3 or 4 hours. So, and I mean, 3 or 4 hours to gear up a character for Inferno, that's pretty easy. So anyway, without further ado, I'm going to show you guys the way I did it, and it's pretty much just me buying and selling. I'll make this a two-part guide because for some reason I can't render videos that are too large, so the length of this one's a little long, so I'm going to put it in two parts. One's just going to be how to gear up, next is just going to be gameplay showing that it can indeed beat Inferno. So anyway, without further ado, I'll start with a weapon. What I look for here is arcane power on crit, critical hit damage, and vitality, just to make him tankier. The vitality is not needed, but and you know what, I put a max at 1 million, but this is where you want to spend. I'm only going to spend 500,000 here, but max, I mean. This is where you're going to spend the bulk of your money because your weapon is your most important piece. Remember that. I actually get a kind of a low DPS, and remember, I did this in like 15 minutes. You can spend a little more time looking for better items, but I just did this quick and I was still able to get some pretty good items. And as you see, I have my critical mass wizard up, so I'm comparing the stats with my good items that are actually very expensive, and I try to get similar stats. This one, for the source, I try to go arcane power on crit, it's needed again, and critical hit chance. These are going to help you survive Inferno, especially the arcane. Both of them are pretty vital for a critical mass. Again, if you guys don't know what a critical mass wizard is or how to abuse it, check out my video. I'll leave a link right there, and maybe in the description or something. Helm, and if you guys haven't noticed, I spent 60k on the source, 425k on the weapon, and here I'm going to look for arcane power on crit again, critical hit chance, and intel. And I'm going to try to get a nice cheap one. 150k is what I end up spending. And as you see, I'm just comparing. Pretty much I go down the list and I compare and I try to find the best stats for the cheapest amount. It's pretty basic. Like, I just punch in the stats. Here I'm going to look for my belt. I'm going to go for my string of ears. Now, string of ears is very good for the price, and because it reduces melee damage, and I'm going to go for at least 15%. You want at least 15% for it to be worth it. It can get a little expensive, like I think I spent 250k or something like that on it, but I want one with intelligence, so I do find one. See, and a little tip here, see the time left, when it says 1 day 11 hours, it usually means someone it does mean someone just posted it, and usually you can find some great deals. So I also look for that when I'm looking for items, is the time left. Here for the amulet, you also want to spend a little bit of extra money on it because it's such a key piece. You can get some big stats on it. I go for tons of intelligence and lots of crit hit chance, and I look for the armor. See, I found one with armor, and I bought it. Armor is key to keep him alive in Inferno. And for the boots, intelligence and all resist. All resist, again, that's another huge stat. So pretty much what I'm looking for on all these items is arcane power and crit on the first 3 items. Then I'm going to look for stuff like all resistances to keep me alive, intelligence to get my DPS a little bit higher, armor to keep me alive, and a little bit of vitality, but it's not as needed. But those, and crit hit chance is the biggest one. So those are the ones I'm looking for, and as you see, I'm just scanning. Again, I have intelligence and all resistance up on shoulders because you can't get crit hit chance on those ones. The bracers, you can get critical hit chance on it, so that is, you definitely want that in there. If you can get one with all resistant intel, even better. And another little stat you can look for on these, if you can find one cheap, life on hit. Life on hit is pretty badass for one of these wizards because they also keep you alive. And you can come pretty beastly with a lot of life on hit, but I did not bother looking for that right now. As you see, I'm not spending too much on each of these items. Pants, you can get a lot of vitality on pants, so that's where you want to get a good base of vitality. You can get a max 300 vitality, not including the open sockets, on your pants. So this is where you want to look for vitality over anything else. And of course, all resist. You want all resist on every piece of gear you can possibly get it on, because the higher resists, the stronger you're going to be. And yeah, it's gonna back your main skills up that you use, like Diamond Skin, which keeps you alive. Tower Ashes is very cheap for as good as this. As you see, you want one with 2 open sockets at least. Sometimes you can find one with 3 for cheap. For the rings here, I actually found 2 with the stats I wanted, so I bought them both out with the crit hit chance on them. The gems are dirty cheap. You can get better gems than that that I got. I just got the flawless squares. Now I'm just gonna gear up. And I'm going to show you really quick, after I gear up here, some basic gameplay, how I utilize them. And it's pretty much, I kite it almost like a demon hunter. That's how I play a lot of people don't play critical wizards like that, but I kite the elites. I know this is only Act 1, but next video, in part 2, I'll show you some stronger elites from the later acts. But this, see, because a lot of people have trouble with that arcane stuff, but if you just kite it back, I have teleport just to get me out of the sticky situations. Like right here, I've seen a bunch of arcane, and yeah, it's very easy if you kite it and you just dodge everything. Again, those are very easy elites, but next video, I promise I will show you them. I'm gonna try to upload them back to back so that they're both up very quickly. But anyway, if you like this kind of video, subscribe. I put videos out every day, mostly wizard videos and auction house videos and stuff like that lately, but I'm going to try to do a wider range. I have a lot of awesome Demon Hunter content if you're interested in that. And yeah, I'm going to start doing more budget stuff, maybe a cheaper one if I can, if I have the time. But yeah, like and comment, and if you guys want to see me stream live, I left another link. I know there's tons of links, but yeah, so the description box is important today. But yeah, if you want to see me stream live, it's a lot of fun. I do some giveaways and stuff once in a while, and you can see me come play and come chill with me. But if you just want the quick videos, just subscribe or something. Search me on YouTube once in a while. I don't know. But anyway, I'll end the video, guys. I hope that enjoyed, and look forward to part 2 because it'll be up soon. Cheers, guys.